Yo, Tony D back with a special video. RoboCop 12, last in the series. It's an explosive conclusion, and it's from Boom Studios. It's the 2014 run, written by Joshua Williamson and Dennis Culver. Art by Mankade Nguyen, and the colors by Marissa Louise. This just doesn't wrap up the story, it detonates it. And shout out to Cyberman for recommending this. I have a special announcement at the end of the video. A lot of fun, and it means a lot to me. Also, a shout out to Ella Perry. He's another one of my robot guys, and robots are cool. Yeah, that's a little PSA for you guys. So let's get into it. Here's our characters right here. I love how this is just very honest, blatant. You have the old man clinging to corporate control, and he has been manipulating events from behind the curtain. Killian, he represents our radical rebellion, seeking to dismantle, the system entirely. And he's been doing a bang-up job too, but it's unraveling, as you will see. The Machine, RoboCop, he has evolved through this series, which I thought was really unique, and it was cool. He's caught in between these two, and I love how the paneling represents that. Even his facial expression. Nguyen, this is his first issue doing pencils on this, and every artist on this has captured RoboCop's expression or whatever emotion he's feeling with just the mouth, that's impressive. So RoboCop, he's just caught in between, and he's being forced to choose between literally programming and morality. So we're set up here. Love how the man, the machine, the monster. So you have Killian doing the talking. And here it is, man. Mexican standoff. So these two are brothers, and they are in conflict, and RoboCop, what's he gonna do, man? He's gotta protect and serve. So I'll let you know why he does what he does, but this is a great shot in the corporate room. It really mirrors, from the movie, the whole table. And one thing on colors, I have a new appreciation for coloring because Marissa does a fantastic job. We're in the corporate setting here. You see how it's blue? That represents the corporate. So they're brother against brother, Cain and Abel almost. So you have RoboCop. This is what's interesting. He's just drop your weapon, you come with me. Classic RoboCop. Paneling on point, showing us the close-ups are perfect for this tense confrontation. And I mean, they even show it Killian, boom, right there. Each one, I totally love that. And RoboCop is to a point where he just, no more killing. That's a very human emotion. And this whole confrontation was beautiful. I really enjoyed it. It leaves a lot to unpack, but it's on point for a final issue. And when I was reading this, I was like, what's going to happen, man? How does this finish out? And RoboCop is telling the old man, he serves the public trust, not the interest of the old man or OCP, because OCP runs everything. I mean, that's just the way it is in this world. And you could probably say this world as well. So the people preserve through the whole rebellion. And he just tells them their connection will be revealed, which is, you're okay, the old man's not going to go for that. But you find out he don't care, man. He is so powerful. That means nothing to him. Love this paneling, man. Where you keep going back to the rebellion, which is a huge part of this story. And the Killian recruited prisoners, and they're losing. Love the close-up of the old man. And he just talks about, he don't even care, man. Look at the expression. It's the lawyers will sort it out. So he is total corporate. he's done. Like, I really believed, yeah, he's going to do it. But bam, I would even call that a potty mouth panel, even though it's not a big, huge splash page. But when I saw that, I was like, yeah, RoboCop ain't playing, man. He's not going to kill him. But this elicits a lot out of Killian. And he's like, he's questioning RoboCop really right here in this intense standoff. He's like, you think you're a hero? He's like, you're just a weapon of choice, which is a huge conflict in this. And it seems like he's focused on taking down Killian before the old man. See, the whole thing is, can you really take down the old man? Like, is that something doable? Because someone will take his place. There's other corporations in this world. This is beautiful, man. The artwork is really jagged, and the paneling reflects the tension as well. So the artwork really reflects. I mean, this is a highly emotional situation, and it reflects it. I actually really enjoyed the artwork in this issue. And it even, there's more interpretation or statements about how, hey man, the old man's going to win this whole thing. And he's even like, he is so desperate, man. And like, it kind of shows you his resolve. He doesn't want to quit. And he's missing fingers, bro. Like, that's, I could almost feel the pain, man. And then he wants to, yeah, boom. He tries to enlist RoboCop to his aid. Love the shot of the helmet dented in. He's been through the ringer, and he's doing what he needs to do. You are under arrest. So he reads him his rights. So he's got him. But the old man, now he's telling the old man, you're done. And I'll tell you one thing. With the coloring, I have a new appreciation for that. It seems like corporate is blue, the rebellion is red, and RoboCop is really muted colors. Yeah, the coloring. I've seen Marissa Louise's coloring. I've seen that name in some modern books, like right now. And man, that, I'm on it. So coloring is important, man. It's powerful. So RoboCop is like, you're going down too, old man. You know, Killian's crimes extend far beyond OCP. And he tells him, man, nothing's beyond OCP. And he says this word, Prometheus. Very interesting. And it shuts down our guy. And he's just like, I am above the law. So they get into it. And I mean, he's just like, he's clever, man, a manipulator to the extreme. So now I'm like, what's going to happen here, man? The tension is palpable, man. It's high. It is ratchet up. So he talks about how he's like, go ahead, man, do it. I'll just be a martyr. And this guy, bam, another potty mouth panel for sure, man. He's okay with it. He don't care. He knows he can weather the storm. He has complete control of this city. And it's just like, yeah, he's going to build another RoboCop and get rid of that one, man. I'm like, geez, that's it. So now you're down to the funeral, and he is a martyr, and you have our characters here. You know, things are wrapping up here. So we have our characters. You have his partner there, his other partner. That's kind of cool. He made detective. He's paired up with her now. Don't like it. So the old man shows up to his brother's funeral, just drives up in his limo. Boy, and she gives him the business. So this is where things get interesting to me. And this brings up another thought where she pretty much blackmails him. She has the information, and yeah, facial expression, he ain't down with that. And they start bartering, and her solution is, you make me partners with RoboCop, rebuild him, and that's really her deal. So it's like, why not bring the old man down? And I'll tell you why, is because someone will just take his place. He really has the manipulative control, but she's got him. So for me, my interpretation is the best way to fight the system is to be within it. And that's what she barters for. At first I was like, take him down, man. Screw this dude. But then I thought, nah, this is the smart move, because someone's just going to take his place. There's other corporations. So it's better the devil you know. And then there's our guy bringing him back. This was really cool. Yeah, there's some levity here, man. It was funny. They partnered these two up, and he's like, no, man. So our guy's back. And yeah, they're back as partners, which is cool. I guess she gave up being a detective. But like I said, better the devil you know, fight the system within. And it seems like RoboCop really, with his, being caught in between everything and his evolution of programming, it seems like he's not just enforcing law, he's interpreting justice, which I thought was very interesting. So, man, happy ending, or is it? RoboCop will always be fighting the system within the system, and I thought that that was a fitting conclusion. This is a very there's a lot of stuff going on. Can justice exist outside the law? These are themes that really resonate with me, and there's not easy answers. Instead, it really forces you, the reader, to confront uncomfortable truths about power, control, resistance, all very thought-provoking themes that were in this issue. And it was Joshua Williamson, man, he really brought it. So, this climax was delivered with brutal clarity. Now, let's get down to the fun stuff. If you enjoyed it, man, like, I get it. Not everybody's into RoboCop, but I am. I think it's cool, man. That's an iconic character, man. I believe it's 1987 the film came out. Dude, that was a long time ago. And he's still, it's pop culture, people. He's there. So, the special part of the video, what I want to do is, Cyberman, you get this whole collection. I got them all, brother. 1, 2, boom. If you are comfortable, man, just send me your mailing information. My email is in the description. However you want to do it, man. But this is yours. Earned and appreciated. So, man, hit me with those deets and get your stuff. So, everyone, have a good one. RoboCop.